Hello, my name is Balkishan Lahoti. I am 75 years old. I am basically a very logical person with good common sense. And I do not have too much of a medical background in a formal way, but I like to understand the uh, meaning of things effect on our body in a logical way so that I can describe to a common person who can understand these things. I was born in 1940 in southern part of India, a small town near Hyderabad. I'm one of seven brothers and sisters, and I'm right in the middle. I have two older brothers and one older sister, and I have two younger brothers and one younger sister. Right from our childhood, we were never brought up in an environment where we would be asked, what do you want to be, what do you want like to do. They were saying, well, just join the family business, but there's no plan. When I graduated from high school, now the decision came whether to go for higher studies or join the family business. So my father was saying, well, we cannot afford your college expenses. I said, well, I'll be hopefully getting some scholarships and I will manage somehow, but at least let me go. So I went to Hyderabad and started my college. And that's the time my parents were not even, they were not showing any interest how I'm doing and what is my plan and all that. And because I was so good in math, so everybody used to say, hey, if you are good in math, you should go to engineering. See, that's the one that stayed in my mind. I said, I'm going to go for engineering. Okay. So when I got my engineering degree with honors, I got a scholarship to come to America. So after 2 or 3 years, it so happened that when I got the first job with Ford Motor Company. Naturally, that was back in Michigan, Dearborn, Michigan. So I got my green card in 1966, and I got continued the Ford Motor Company. But then slowly I'm kind of seeing that by staying here, I can do much better because my family background financially was so weak in India. Then in 1969, we bought first home in Cerritos. That's the time we have two children. And basically, we were very, very satisfied that, okay, we have one boy and one girl. It's a complete family, right? So in 1970, 1971, so I got a job with McDonnell Douglas down in Long Beach, California. And that's when we started saying that, okay, we want to continue to, be here. So it so happened that even though I'm kind of growing in my engineering profession, but at the same time, I do have the entrepreneur blood in my. In around 70, 71, there was some opportunity that came to me where I felt that for Indian people in America, in this area, we can provide some grocery type of things for Indian consumption of Indian people. So we found a place in Bellflower, started our retail outlet. The store kept on growing. In 77, 78, we had really, really good business. So we started having besides the grocery items, we had the kitchen, the utensils, Indian records, Indian musical instruments, clothing like Indian wear, saris and all that, women wear, that one. And that way, we had a variety of things available at one place. And there were only total 2 or 3 stores in the entire greater Los Angeles of that type. Anti-aging came much after even I started yoga. Those days, the name yoga was a little bit of mystery to us. Yoga means some people who go to Himalayas and do all kinds of rigorous those practices like meditation and those kinds of things. And at that time, anti-aging was, I did not know anything about anti-aging that time. no one even explained to me, and what is the general theory behind it. This thing, I don't know exactly how all those things happen in a technical way or medical way, but at least when I am explaining to a common person, I hope they understand enough to be convinced that yes, okay, it helps on that one. There are 3-4 breathing techniques that are important for our body, certain breathing techniques that are good for area like in organs in abdominal areas, like liver, reproductive system, pancreas, kidney, and all those. They get rejuvenized and they stay healthy, they function good, and they secrete the needed enzymes and hormones and insulin and etc. So because of that, your mind also stays good. When you are healthy, all of a sudden you are not pressured about it. If you are not in pain, that person will be relaxed. On the face also you can say that, hey, that person is sending a very positive message, like there's nothing negative coming from that. The person is happy and making good comments and all that. But if you are in pain, all those things are not going to happen. In order to be happy and content, it is good to have a positive attitude. There is no point in getting upset at anybody, even if somebody does some harm to you. In order to propagate this positive energy, if you always, no matter if somebody does some harm to you, keep forgiving. When you forgive, then you are not bothered by that one. No matter what anybody does, you forgive. That's how they say, forgiving is the best thing, but the reason behind is you feel good about it. You are not even remembering those things. It is not bothering your mind, and you are stress free and you are healthy and not bothered about it. Cilantro has a lot of benefits in taking the toxins out. Little bit of sweet neem in there.